I just can't imagine, like, why would somebody do this? For what reason?
A father is fighting for answers 4 months after his wife and 2 children were killed inside their Gentilly home.
What happened to Monique Smith and her kids is still a mystery that haunted a neighborhood in Louisiana for years. Sometime between 2015 and 2016, Monique Smith and her husband Jumyrin Simms moved to a neighborhood in Gentilly. Monique and Justin shared 3 kids: 12-year-old Amiya Smith, 10-year-old Jumyrin Simms Jr., and 6-year-old Jumyrin Simms. According to neighbors, their house was located in a good part of the Gentilly neighborhood, where everyone watches out for everyone, quote unquote. Neighbors stated that the Smith and Simms family was very peaceful and nice, and they would often see the kids playing outside and the parents barbecuing. Unfortunately, though, this didn't last long. The barbecue stopped, and the kids even stopped being outside as frequently. Some neighbors even thought the family had moved away due to their lack of seeing them, but that wasn't the case. Justin and Monique had separated, and Justin moved to Jackson, Mississippi, which is about 3 hours away from New Orleans. According to Justin, the couple grew apart. Monique was described as a very hardworking person who was sweet. She was a loved head cook at a local diner and spent most of her time there, but what she loved the most was being a mother. She loved her kids more than anything. If she wasn't at work, you could find her doing something with her kids. She had something fun for them to do every weekend. She was also very close with her mother and really cherished their relationship. On Thursday, March 9th, 2017, Monique and her kids were very excited for the following day. Monique had plans to look for a new car that morning, and she was also going to help her mother, Deborah, move in with her and the kids. The 2 oldest kids also had award ceremonies where they both would be receiving awards. Sadly, this eventful day would never happen. That night, after putting the kids to sleep, an intruder broke into Monique's home. Authorities believe the person traveled to Monique's downstairs bedroom first, since she would be the biggest threat, and shot her multiple times in the face. He also went upstairs and committed the same act as he did to Monique with the kids. He didn't unalive everyone as he thought, though. At around 4:18 a.m., a little girl made a call to 911 asking for help for her and her family. The caller had been 12-year-old Amiya. Now, this took a lot of strength to do. Amiya had been shot too and was barely clinging to life. She had also witnessed her brother get shot as well. Police rushed to the scene, but they didn't expect what they would see when entering the home. Amiya was immediately rushed to the hospital where she would receive emergency surgery. Authorities continued to search the home to see if there were any other surviving victims, but unfortunately, Amiya's mother and siblings had succumbed to their injuries. The news spread quickly about what happened in the family's home, and out of nowhere, many people began to crowd outside of the home. Monique's parents were called and told to turn on the news, and that is how they found out what happened to their family. When Monique's parents arrived to the scene, Deborah collapsed to the ground in sadness and heartbreak.
12-year-old Amiya Smith remains in the hospital.
Amiya was always smiling and dancing around. I really didn't know Justin that much, but I know that him and his sister was very alike.
While police investigated the shooting this morning, awards for the children were being announced at their school in Uptown.
And Justin's name, as well as Amiya's name, was called to receive a Perfect Attendance Award, and Amiya was going to receive a Self-Determination Award. But it was a bit odd that they weren't there because the kids are, they very rarely or never miss school.
It wasn't long after that when they heard the news.
Shocking to everyone.
One neighbor says the youngest victim, Jumyrin Smith, always had a smile on his face.
I never heard him curse. I never heard him disrespect a male or female. He was a good child. He didn't deserve to die like this. He did not.
As they wait to learn more, those leaving signs and balloons can only hope justice is served.
There's no code, there's no reason for a child to have to lose his life, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what things happen in life. People need to be held accountable.
Rumors developed quickly, and Justin was immediately said to be a suspect. However, Justin had been 3 hours away at work, and police had confirmed that this was a solid alibi. Still, some people believe that this was a drug deal, and Justin owed someone some money. Many people even speculated that he had all this set up, but Justin denied any involvement.
Jumyrin Simms tells me he clocked in for work at 5:30 a.m. for his shift on the back of a garbage truck in Jackson, Mississippi. And it wasn't until later, when friends started to call him, that he learned his wife and 2 sons were dead and his daughter was critically injured. Today, he says the people who immediately fingered him as the killer are wrong and don't know the kind of husband and father he is.
Nobody could ever say I harm my wife or my kids. We human. Me and my wife, yes, we grew apart because she was into her life I wasn't into. Me, I'm more laid back. I want to move to the country in some woods somewhere with no neighbors. I just want to be peaceful, live my life, take care of my kids. As far as the street running, the money, this and all that, that don't matter to me no more. Only thing matters to me is my kids.
Sims' two sons, 6-year-old Jumyrin Smith and 10-year-old Justin Simms Jr. were killed at their Gentilly home, as well as their mother, 30-year-old Monique Smith. And now he says his 12-year-old daughter is trying to recover despite the nightmare that continues to haunt her.
She woke up crying one night, asking, is this man gonna come back, Daddy? And I asked her, what man? The man that did this to me. I told her no. He'll never see you again. He'll never come close to you again. Whoever this person is, you're looking at this camera right now. I'm not coming after you. I'm gonna let God and Detective Givens take control of this.
Simms says his only focus now is his daughter as she recovers from the gunshot that went through her face and out of the back of her neck. He says while she's able to speak some, she didn't get a good look at the person who killed her mother and brothers. Kim?
According to an article, Monique's mother, Deborah, stated that Justin had admitted to her that he had hit Monique before their separation, but there isn't any other information indicating that they were in an abusive relationship. However, no one really knows what happened to Monique and her kids. According to Monique's family, she wasn't dating or seeing anyone. Authorities discovered that nothing was stolen or missing from the home and believed that the attack was a targeted hit. Investigators are still looking for possible suspects and motives, but no arrests have been made. So in 2020, almost 3 years after this tragedy, police released a sketch of a possible suspect. However, the case still remains unsolved as of today.
It's felt like an eternity.
Tell the truth, it's been like hell. Like walking in hell.
Justin's wife and his 2 young boys died instantly.
It filled my heart with anger and hate.
Justin's daughter, now 13, survived.
Because she saw what happened. She saw her youngest brother died, shot in the head to sleep. She saw her mother dead, and she still had the strength to call the police.
Now Justin is waiting for the police to arrest the person responsible.
Guy's still on the street, living his life with his family.
A life Justin feels he'll never have again.
It's like I'm lost at this point.
He says an arrest will bring closure, but it won't be enough to free him from the regret he feels. He and his wife Monique were separated at the time of the murders, and he had moved away.
If I was there, it wouldn't happen. I know it wouldn't happen. I left my family. That's a guilt I had to deal with every day.
He's trying to forgive himself and protect his daughter.
Until the people caught, I don't feel like it's safe for my daughter. I don't feel like it's right for her to be down here.
But he says he can't do it alone.
I need somebody to help me with this. I need help. My daughter needs help. And I wish the FBI, somebody come in.
Whether it takes another 4 months or 4 years, Justin says he won't give up hope that the people who caused so much bloodshed are brought to justice.
It's like I'm fighting a never-ending battle. But I will continue until these people are caught. But until then, I'm just going to fight.